Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison's Favorites. Today, it's the last week of predictions, most likely, because I probably won't have enough time to do all the bowl games and stuff and playoff predictions. I'll try, but yeah, last week was the last regular season. I got 78%, and yeah, it was a crazy week. OU almost lost. They almost lost their playoff spot, but yeah, John Mateer really just didn't look good out there last week, but hopefully he locks back in, and he doesn't have to do the most because we have the best defense in the country. So he just needs to do enough to win. Doesn't need to do all of it. Just needs to do enough to win. Because last week he almost made us lose because he threw 3 interceptions that were. I mean, the first one wasn't his fault, but the other 2 were just bad interceptions that should not be happening. So yeah, it looks like we're most likely a lock. We just need Texas Tech and Georgia to win, and we're definitely in, and we'll probably have a home playoff game. So yeah, that's just all I'm worried about, just those 2 games. So yeah, let's get into our predictions. And our first game for the day is James Madison versus Troy. Yeah, James Madison's about 23-point favorite here, so I'm taking James Madison to win pretty easily here. And if Duke beats Virginia, then it looks like JMU's the next team up to make it. So we could see a 2 group of 5 teams make the playoffs, which is actually crazy. So yeah. Our next game is North Texas versus Tulane. Both head coaches already left to go to different programs, and I think it's going to be a good game, but I like North Texas. I like their offense a lot, so I think North Texas is going to beat Tulane. And our next game is BYU versus Texas Tech. This is a must-win for BYU. Texas Tech, if they lose, they're still in, but Texas Tech, I really want them to win because it helps OU way better. So I'm hoping that Texas Tech really wins this one. I think they dominated BYU last time, so I think it's going to happen again. And I think Texas Tech is going to dominate and beat BYU. I think it'll be a little closer, but I still think that they will win this game, so I'm taking Texas Tech to win. Our next game is Georgia versus Alabama. We all know that Alabama is Kirby Smart and Georgia's kryptonite, so this is really not who I wanted Georgia to play in the SEC championship. Like, I want Alabama to lose so bad, because then that would have been bad. But I mean, hopefully, if Alabama wins, I mean, that would kind of boost our resume that we beat the SEC champion, but still, they would jump us, and we'd probably lose a playoff. We would definitely lose a home playoff game, most likely, so that would just suck. And hopefully, I mean, if Alabama loses, it looks like we might actually play them again, so it's either Alabama wins and they jump, and we play against probably Notre Dame, probably. Or, yeah, probably something like that. Or we'll play Texas A&M, and we'll probably be like the 9 seed. So, I mean, if Alabama wins, we still should be in, but we probably won't have a home playoff game anymore. And that home playoff advantage will be very huge, so we need that badly. So, yeah, I'm just hoping that Georgia wins. They didn't look the best against Georgia Tech, but their defense is really good, so yeah, I think Georgia's going to somehow win this one. I think it's going to be really close. I think they'll get their get back. So I'm going to take Georgia to win. And I think we'll play Alabama again, but this time at home, which I'd honestly rather play Notre Dame than Alabama, but I'm still fine with playing either one of them. As long as we're at home, fine with that. But, I mean, even if we're on the road, we do travel pretty well. We haven't lost a road game at all this year. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have a problem if we're on the road, but home would definitely feel way better, especially in a playoff game. So, yeah, I'll take Georgia to win. Our next game is Virginia versus Duke. Somehow Duke got in, and the crazy scenario actually happened that Duke would get in, and that there could possibly not be an ACC champion. The ACC champion could not be in the college football playoff, possibly because it's the highest ranked champions, and if Duke wins, they are 7-5, I think, and they'd be 8-5 if they won. They would not be ahead of JMU or North Texas slash Tulane. So it would just be crazy if Duke won this, because then no ACC champion would probably not get in. So yeah, I think they played early in the year. I picked Duke to win actually, but they lost. They failed me, so I'm not gonna pick Duke again, and I'm gonna take Virginia to win for the second time, and I think Virginia is gonna make the playoffs. So yeah, I'm taking Virginia to beat Duke in the ACC championship. And our last game is the number 1 versus number 2 team, Indiana versus Ohio State. This is gonna be crazy game. I really like Indiana this year. I think it'll be a really close game, but I just think I think Ohio State might honestly go back to back. So I'm gonna take Ohio State to win this one. It's gonna be a close game, but whoever wins this is the number 1 seed. So yeah, we'll see. Could beat them and take the number 1 seed, or Ohio State could win and keep the number 1 seed. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good game, but yeah, I got Ohio State to win. And that's it for conference championships weeks, aka week 15. So that's it. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure to keep those horns down. Bye.